Salut et bonjour. Hello and good day. Je suis Arpita Garg. I am Arpita Garg et bienvenue à Gateway to French. And welcome to Gateway to French. In this video, we will discuss 75 most useful verbs in French. Yes, you heard it right. So without wasting any time, let us begin. The first verb that we have is acheter. Répétez après moi. Keep on repeating after me. It is acheter. Acheter means to purchase. Next we have adorer. What is it? Adorer. Adorer means to love. Moving on, we have aimer. Répétez. Aimer. Aimer means to like. Next we have aller. What is it? Aller. Aller means to go. Moving on, we have apprendre, and apprendre means to learn. Répétez, apprendre. Once again, apprendre, which means to learn. That's right. Next we have arriver. Arriver. Arriver means, as it is clear from the word itself, it means to arrive. Next we have avoir. Avoir means to have. It is one of the most important verbs in French. So remember it always. Avoir, which means to have. Next, we have bavarder. Répétez après moi. Bavarder, which means to chat or to gossip. Next, we have boire. What is it? Boire. Always remember, the sound of OI in French is va. So we have boire. Boire means to drink. Next, we have chanter. Répétez, chanter. Chanter means to sing. Moving on, we have chercher. Répétez, chercher. Chercher means to look for, or in other words, to search. What is it? Chercher. Très bien. Next, we have choisir. Listen again. What is it? Choisir. Choisir means to choose. Next, we have commencer. Listen again. It is commencer. You can see that pronunciation is also written in Hindi, just for your understanding and clarity. Okay. So what is it? Commencer. And commencer comes from the English word commence. That's right, which means to start or to begin. Commencer. Next, we have comprendre. The sound of en in French is on. So the verb is comprendre. What is it? Comprendre. Comprendre means to understand. Très bien. Next, we have connaître. Répétez après moi. Connaître. Connaître means to know someone. What is it? Connaître. Next, we have coûter. What is it? Coûter. Coûter means to cost. Moving forward, we have danser. Répétez, danser. And you can very well point it out that it means to dance. That's right. Danser. That means to dance. Next, we have découvrir. Répétez, découvrir. You can see the first E has this accent aigu on it. Okay. So it is découvrir, which means to discover. Next, we have déjeuner. What is it? Déjeuner. The sound of J in French is je. So we have déjeuner, which means to have lunch. Okay. Next, we have demander. Not demander. No. It is in English. In French, we have demander. Demander means, very good, to demand or to ask for something. Demander. Keep on repeating after me. Only then things will get more clear. Pronunciation will improve. Okay. So it is demander. Moving on, we have descendre. What is it? Descendre. And you can very well point it out. It comes from the English word Descend. Very good. That means to step down or to go down. Repeat the verb. What is it? Descendre. Très bien. Moving on, we have désirer. What is it? Désirer. Always remember, the sound of single S in French is the, and the sound of double S in French is serve. Okay, so here single S is there, so it will be pronounced as désirer, which means to desire. The meaning is hidden in the word itself, désirer. Now, moving forward, we have détester. What is it? Détester. Répétez. Détester, which means to hate. Okay. Next we have devoir. What is it? Devoir. Devoir means to have to. Keep on looking at the pronunciation written in Hindi. So your pronunciation will improve and things will get more clear. What is it? Devoir, which means to have to. So the next is dîner. Dîner means to have dinner. You can see it comes from the English word dine, right? So dine means to have dinner. So in French it is dîner. Moving on to the next verb, we have dire. What is it? Dire. Dire means to say or to speak. Dire. Okay. Next we have dormir. What is it? Dormir. Dormir means to sleep. Moving on to the next verb, we have écouter. Répétez. Écouter. Écouter means to listen, to hear. Okay? Écouter. Moving on, we have écrivez. Écrivez. Listen and repeat. Écrivez. Écrivez means to write. Next we have the verb entendre. Répétez après moi. Entendre. Entendre means to hear. Moving forward, we have entrer. Répétez. Entrer. Entrer. The meaning is hidden in the verb itself. So entrer, it means to enter. And always remember, the sound of en in French is en. So we have entrer. Bravo. Moving forward, we have essayer. What is it? Essayer. Essayer means to try. Okay, to try on or to try. Essayer. As you can see, there are two S, right? And so the pronunciation will be sir. Hence the verb is pronounced as essayer. Next, we have être. This is again one of the very important verbs in French. Être, which means to be. Être. Okay. Moving on to the next verb, we have faire. What is it? Faire. F-A-I-R-E, which means to do or to make. Faire. Keep on repeating after me. I'm telling you again and again. Faire. Okay. Moving on to the next verb, we have finir. Finir. The next verb which we have is goûter. What is it? Goûter. Goûter means to taste. Habiter, not habiter. No, the sound of H will not be pronounced. So the verb is habiter. Habiter means to live. Next, we have interroger. The sound of, just as the sound of en is on, in the same way, the sound of in is an. These are some of the basic things which you must remember. So the verb is interroger. Okay, interroger, which means to interrogate. The meaning is again hidden in the verb itself. Interroger. Répétez. Interroger, which means to interrogate. Next we have the verb which is inviter. What is it? Inviter. Again remembering the fact that the sound of in is an. So we have inviter, which means to invite. Moving on to the next verb, we have jouer. Listen and repeat. Jouer. Jouer means to play. Okay. Next, we have laisser. Again, you can see there are two S and the sound is sir. So we have laisser. Laisser means to leave. Moving on to the next verb, we have leave. What do we have? lire, and lire means to read. Moving forward, we have louer. Répétez après moi. Louer. Louer means to rent. Next, we have manger. Not manger, no. That pronunciation is for English. But in French, we have manger. Manger means to eat. One of the very frequently used verbs in French. Okay? Manger. Next, we have marcher. What is it? Marcher. Marcher means to walk. Répétez. Marcher. Okay? Next, moving on, we have mettre. What is it? Mettre. Mettre means to put. Moving on to the next verb, we have nettoyer. What is it? Nettoyer, which means to clean. Répétez. Nettoyer. Next, we have ouvrir. What is it? Ouvrir. Ouvrir means to open. Ouvrir means to open. Ouvrir. Keep on repeating after me. Moving on, we have parler. Another most commonly used verb in French. It is parler. Parler means to speak. Next, we have partir. Répétez. Partir, which means to go. Next, we have passer. Again, same trend. There are two S and the sound will be sir. So we have passer. Passer means to pass by. Next, we have payer. What is it? Payer. Payer means to pay. Okay. Moving on to the next verb, we have perdre. Listen and repeat. What is it? Perdre. Perdre means to lose. Next, we have pouvoir. Répétez après moi. Pouvoir. Très bien. Pouvoir means to be able to. Pouvoir. Moving on, we have préférer. You can see there are three E's with this accent aigu on them. Okay. So we have préférer, which means to prefer. The meaning is hidden in the verb itself. Préférer means to prefer. Next, we have préparer. Listen again. What is it? Préparer. Préparer means to prepare. Moving on to the next verb, we have prendre. What is it? Prendre. Prendre means to take. Again, always remember the sound of en is on. So we have prendre, which means to take. Moving on to the next verb, we have quitter. Not quitter, no. Had it been English, we would have said quitter, right? But this is French. So the pronunciation will be quitter. Quitter means to quit. Okay. Next, we have refuser. Now you can see there is a single S, so the sound is the. So what is the verb? Refuser. Refuser means, that's right, to refuse. Okay. Moving on, we have regarder. Répétez après moi. What is it? Regarder. Regarder means to look at. Moving forward, we have rencontrer. What is it? Rencontrer. Rencontrer means to meet. Just clearly understand, we are not pronouncing the last R. It is rencontrer. Okay? Which means to meet. Next, we have rentrer. What is it? Rentrer. Rentrer means to come back or to return. Rentrer. Moving to the next verb, we have répondre. What is it? Répondre. And you can very clearly understand the meaning. It means to respond. That's right. Répondre, which means to respond. Next, we have rester. What is it? Rester. Rester means to stay. What is it? Rester. Moving on to the next verb, we have rêve. What is it? Rêve. Rêve means to dream. Répétez, what is the verb? It is rêve. Moving forward, we have the next verb, which is savoir. What is it? Savoir. Savoir means to know how to do something. So in the next verb, we have sortir. What is it? Sortir. Sortir means to leave. Next, we have tenir. What is it? Tenir. Tenir means to hold. Keep on looking at the pronunciation written in Hindi, right? So we have tenir, which means to hold. Next, we have travaiye. What is it? Travaiye. Travaiye means to work, not to travel. Always remember this. Travaiye means to work. Moving on to the next, we have trouver. Repete après moi. What is it? Trouver. Trouver means to find. Moving on to the next verb, we have vendre. Again, the sound of en in French is on, so we have vendre. Vendre means to tell. That's right. Next, we have venir. What is it? Venir. Venir means to come. Moving on, we have visiter. Listen and repeat. What is it? Visiter. Visiter means to visit. Okay. Next, we have our verb, which is voir. Again, the sound of oi is va, so we have voir. Okay, voir means to see. All for this video. In this video, we discussed 75 most useful verbs in French. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, do tell me in the comment section. If you have any doubts or any queries, do ask them in the comment section. Stay tuned to my channel, Gateway to French, for more such upcoming videos. For online French tuition, you can mail us on the mail ID shown on the screen. Au revoir. A bientôt.